Boys, have you noticed that a lot of scammers are members?
Sana.
My guy, I'm doing this. I'm recording a podcast. Excuse me, we'll talk later.
Scammer podcast.
You've noticed that?
A lot.
A lot of scammers will approach you in Bemba.
I've never heard that you were scammer. Scammer ate amwadzuka bwanji. Kulibe. Oye tumbuka muluri.
It can sound funny.
Always scammers are members.
You've noticed that?
A lot of them, even when they write, Kabuleni ndarama shachanuku. I've never said bwerani mzatengezane. Scammer. No.
They're clever people. Remember, they're clever people.
Yeah.
At least, even if they're not working, they still want to find something, to get something.
You're welcome to this podcast, Spirit Podcast with Phillimon Church. And we are at Chingilani. We are doing it from Chingilani. It's a cool place. You need the place to chill from. I think this is good. This is good. It's my fourth time coming here. The last time I came just to have a meal with someone. So it's a good place. It's a good place. And it's China Mall. China Mall, just after China Mall in Chipara Motel. This is where Chingilani is. Cool place. Lunda's turn off there. So they have rooms. In case you're looking for rooms, they have rooms. And then as you can see there, some people are buying takeaway. So they have a restaurant. And then, they have a cool place. We can just come, chill, take some softies, some hardies. They have them. Chingilani. And today, I have a special guest. His name is NECHA. He's a radio presenter, a gentleman. The founder of EPM Awards. That's Eastern Province Music Awards. And also, I guess he's the founder, he will tell us. The founder of Z House also. Z House, yeah. So, that's the man I'm chilling with today. NECHA, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Phillimon.
Phillimon
But
Church.
though I prefer calling you Mr. Blue Church Boy.
Oh yeah, musically.
Yeah, musical, because that is what I'm used to.
Yeah.
And that is what is to my mind. So I'm going to be referring you to Mr. Blue Church Boy.
Cool.
I'm used to that.
Okay.
Thank you so much for hosting me on your podcast. And I must commend you. This is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, what you're doing is amazing. Please keep up. We want to see more of these things happening in our beautiful city of Chipata. It's a good platform. I think Chipata, like any other city, they want to hear more about what is happening within their city. Yes. So it's important that we have such discussions. I wonder if one would really disagree or would seriously, or would want to bring down such a platform.
But thank you for that. Yeah, so today we'll be talking about, I think there is much we can talk about, but we're going to dwell much on the Eastern Province Music Awards, especially that it's becoming a public thing. It's not for you now. When the idea came, it was yours. But now that you sorted it out, it's for the people. It's for the music lovers. It's for the city. So I think it's something that we need to talk about. Yeah, so the first thing that I would like you to tell us is, how did the idea come about? Did you just wake up one day and, I think I need to come up with the awards? Or maybe you saw a space in the industry. What really triggered the idea for you to come up with the Eastern Province Music Awards?
Well, I first of all appreciate how you describe the EPM Awards. Yeah, this is indeed a platform that is going to take Eastern Province to the world. And this is a platform that is going to help a lot of underground musicians to be recognized. And that is exactly what the EPM Awards is all about, recognizing and promoting and awarding deserving artists. In 2019, I started the zhousezambia.com, a website. If you remember, in somewhere 2019 and way before, there was an influx of free music website in our country. So there was indimba.com, there was afropire.com, and so I came up with zhousezambia.com because I noticed that in Chipata, here in Eastern Province, we did not have an active website to promote Zambian music. So I said, if I put up a platform for Chipata to at least have their own website where they will be uploading music, it is going to be a good platform. Then I introduced the zhousezambia.com with my team. I think we had a small team of about 3-4 people. So we started running the zhousezambia. Then within zhousezambia.com, we started an online show called the Online Reality Show, more like Big Brother. Now we used to do it on WhatsApp, bring people together in a WhatsApp group. Upon doing that, we had some sort of a come-together house party for the Online Reality Show. So that very day is when the EPM was born, the idea was born. So we came together and we're just having a discussion with my team, and the idea just popped up. Said, guys, I think here in Eastern Province, we've not had an event like an award where we award deserving artists and all that.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I think we can do this. My team agreed and we said, okay, let's work out something in 2019. And we started mobilizing it and managed to host the first ever Eastern Province Music Awards in 2019. Later, at Blue Gums, yes. Later, I think you participated in that award.
I was nominated.
We faced a lot of challenges. We faced a lot of challenges because it was the first time to organize a big event. And I think what also inspired us to have the awards was a platform that we also wanted to recognize the winners of the online reality show. We wanted a grand finale, okay, where we have a lot of people come and then we award the winner of that particular program we had.
Okay.
But not knowing that it was the birth of something very big in Eastern Province.
Wow.
So if you like, that is how it was born.
Okay. Those are the foundations. Okay, so the important things that you've mentioned in your statement, your team. Are you still with that team?
Well, I'm currently not working with that team, unfortunately, because it was a team of young people. And you know, when young people meet, these are people from that have just graduated from secondary school, the grade 12s, school leavers, and want to pursue further scholars. So others went to college, others got married, and others just left Chipata City.
Okay.
So I had to move on, okay, and engage the other people who really wanted to be part of the EPM Awards. So I'm no longer working with that team, but they're there trying to contribute here and there with ideas, and also some have been coming to attend the EPM Awards. I'll give you an example of Lester Mbewe. She's one person who has been there. She's been hosting the EPM Awards.
Yes. She's not part of the team.
Yeah, she's not in the committee now. Yeah, she's not yet she's not in the committee now.
Yes.
But I think we started the whole idea with her, and the likes of Chikondi Mbewe, who was also a media personnel, and some other guys, music promoters. But these are some of the people that I started with the Eastern Province Music Awards.
Okay. Okay. I hear you. And then the other thing is, there were challenges. Of course, as you begin, as you start, there are always challenges. What are some of the challenges that you had? Even though you say you had challenges, you managed to bring Rough Kid. Of course, you paid him some money. Did you?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
It's quite an interesting question.
Yeah.
The challenges were so many. Look, we're doing this thing for the first
For
time.
the first time.
Yes. And we wanted it to be big.
Yeah.
We did not have the resources. Okay, we did not have monies to award the artists.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, when you're having an award, it's not that it's you, NECHA VK,
To get your money from the pocket and say, I'm impressed. You are the best Eastern Province.
and begin to dish out, you know, give hard-working artists. You need to work with the corporate world and the business community out there. Yes, by then, I think we were very lucky that then the owner of Blue Gums, Masao, okay, came in. We approached the management at Blue Gums and shared the idea. Look, we want to have the awards. Now we don't have a venue, and we're looking forward to partnering with you. If you can come on board and all that. So we partnered with Blue Gums. Masao said, okay, I think for Blue Gums to have a lot of people, if we can have a big artist come through and grace the event, then it's going to make more sense. So it's actually Masao who paid Rough Kid to come and attend the 2019 Eastern Province Music Awards.
Oh, wow.
Yes. But he was informed. He was told, you're coming to perform at the EPM Awards. So he came in as a headlining artist. Then we also had our very own artist to perform at that particular event.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about the challenges.
Yes.
One of them was the financial challenge, because then we did not have a good marketing team, and the people did not know about it. So even if we wrote to them asking for sponsorship, they did not really believe in us. I remember at one time, one of the shops and down shops, we approached them, asked for sponsorship, and they wanted to see our receipt book.
Okay.
Fortunate enough, we had a receipt book.
Oh, okay.
But my receipt book, like we receipted one company. Okay, so when the owner of the business noticed that there was just one leaf written there, she became worried. She was like, no, you guys are scammers. But how come when did you start fundraising for the awards? Tried to explain. So, no. I can't believe you. Why mulitabe muntu umozo? So me, I can't give you my money. Just go back. So a lot of people did not believe in us. It was very hard. Okay? It was very hard. And I knew that, say, okay, these are normal challenges that we have to face. And maybe in turn, people will begin to believe in us. Yes. So with the help of many other business entities, we managed to successfully host the 2019 Eastern Province Music Awards. Among those challenges that even now we still
get to that.
face similar challenges.
I think challenges were really there because I attended. As an artist, I didn't sit on a chair. I wasn't sitting on the chair. We were standing. So maybe there were a few chairs. But now I'm seeing that you're doing it from like Nyamfizi, and there are enough chairs for people to sit, unless you just came.
And it was at a club.
And it was, as a gospel artist.
And as a gospel artist.
You come at a club and things like that, and people are insulting, people are drinking. I'm like, oh, okay. But anyway, there was nothing like that, There's nothing like that. But just the environment itself, it wasn't conducive for some people, So I think, that explains it. Now, I want to get to this. So from there, people got scattered. Like other people went different directions. You said others got married and things like that. Now it was left to you, and you still want to see it going.
Yes.
How did you manage to bring in other people now to form? I believe there is a committee now.
Yes.
Or a board. I don't know if there is a board. I don't know.
Yes. So after the 2019 successful launch of the Eastern Province Music Awards, we realized that it went viral.
Yeah.
people started talking about it. Like we had something to talk about now in Eastern Province. Okay, we called the awards Eastern Province, but people started attacking us. So saying it's Chipata Awards,
yes.
it's not Eastern Province.
Yeah.
Because most of the artists that you have awarded are
From Chipata.
from Chipata.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I was like, I think this is big. With time, we can do something. Yeah. So there's a guy is known as Chimskeli manager Edward Piri.
Okay.
He joined the committee.
Edward is the manager of Chimskeli.
Yes.
Up to now, or Edward?
Well, up now I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Yes, but he used to. He
Okay.
used to manage Chimskeli.
Okay.
Yes, and he had so much interest in the awards.
Okay.
Yes. So we teamed up with Edward and began to mobilize for other people to join the committee. Yeah, which later saw the likes of Juma Gift Milanzi from Breeze FM.
Okay.
Yeah, he joined the committee, and we solidified the team now. From there, we started approaching people with caliber. Okay, we wanted now to have an influence of serious people so that people will begin to take the awards serious. We approached the likes of the mayor, and I must applaud him
When
because
was that?
because before in 2019 he supported us. Okay,
He wasn't the mayor.
he wasn't the mayor, but he supported us as the
Wow.
young mayor.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so big shout outs to him. After 2019, then we started taking the event so serious. We approached him. When was that? He became mayor later. Then he started attaching himself to the awards.
The awards.
Yeah, he told us, I think we need to approach the corporate world and take this thing very serious. So after that, that's when we began to take the awards seriously and solidified the team.
Is he a partner or a person that comes through?
No, this is a leader that wants to see an event happening in his city, a beautiful event, prestige event happening in the city of Chipata.
Does he have shares?
No, he doesn't have any shares, and he just helps us to get connected to, I think, the corporate world.
Okay.
Yeah, even in 2019. We lagged in terms of the money to give the artists, so he used his pocket money to give us so that we give the artists.
Okay.
I remember that, yes, and that happened also later in life. He also helped us, said, okay, let's give the artists.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's been so helpful,
All right.
and he's been a mentor.
I see. How are the nominations done? I'm asking because there is a time I was checking through. I was checking through the categories and the names that I was seeing. Maybe it's just me that is not exposed. I went per producers. I was expecting to see people like MJZ and maybe Musabi, but I the names that I saw there, I was like, I don't know these people. Yeah, okay. And then I went to my gospel artists, just to mention a few categories. I went to my gospel artists. I checked. My name is not there. I'm like, what's this? Other people that I know are not there. So it's not just my question. I've heard this question also from the people. Like, so we would like to know what criteria, what system you used in your nominations for these categories.
It's a very interesting question.
Yeah.
Because you've had the experience of being nominated.
Yes.
Okay, and you find other names that you don't recognize. Wow, interesting. Yeah. I want to remind you that an award is a reward given to a hardworking person. So in this case, we are talking about music award. We are talking about a hardworking artist being rewarded at an event. Yeah. Okay? So, yes, there are people that are talented and deserve awards because they are talented. And with the awards, they are tagged each year. 2019 Eastern Province Music Awards. 2021 Eastern Province Music Awards, 2022 Eastern Province Music Awards. So we're not going to get a song that you did in 2019 and put it for 2022 and say best
We are
song
awarding of
best
the year
song
of
2022.
Yeah.
Because I'll give an example of Job Blessing. Because people know him out there as a good gospel singer. Okay, God is a good artist. 2019 he's got a song that people know and he's been nominated. Okay, people vote, maybe he manages to win. 2020 he doesn't release any song, people don't know about it. And people expect to see, because they know his name, they're expecting to see him within the categories.
Okay.
2023 he doesn't release any song, people, because they know him, they're expecting that they're going
We
to see
should
Job
see Job
Blessing.
Blessings, yeah.
2024 again,
They
because
want to see
he's
him.
not releasing a song, people still want to see Job Blessing because they know him.
Okay.
It doesn't work like that, because if we're going to
James Kelly has been getting awards. I've not been seeing him trending. He's been getting awards in Lusaka.
Maybe I should clarify, Tim. I want to clarify.
Yes.
When if you carefully look at how we categorize the awards, there are instances where we say best song of the year award, and sometimes we say
Best
artist of the year.
So when you're looking at, at an artist,
So when we're looking at an artist, we're looking at how consistent have you been. Okay, perhaps you're not releasing a song, but you're branding yourself, you are still there as an artist, then you qualify to stand as the best artist in that particular category. I'll cite an example of how it's been so hard for us to look at the hip hop category as in best hip hop song, because in Eastern Province it's not competitive. They release hip hop songs, but the songs don't go viral so much that people will understand what they are voting for. When we say best artist, people are going to recognize the artist. Say, oh, mniko chite. This year uza amashitako vasona. So then people will be able to vote like that. Because if we're going to pick a song, people will still say, you see? So that's the reason why others, it's best artist, and in other categories it's best song. That's why to some extent you did not see your name there, because obviously the criteria there did not allow that you be nominated. And furthermore, we partner with local radio stations, which is, I think, very key in nominating the musicians. We write to almost every radio station in Eastern Province, and they give us submissions. And we look at those submissions as a committee. So the committee now will compare nyimbo yachokera kuchadiza, kukatete. If the person is appearing in different submissions, then he qualifies to be among the top categories, like Song of the Year, Artist of the Year. And we also look at popularity of a song and an artist. So if you are not popular, why should we pick you and put you in a category? If your name is not appearing on any submission from different radio stations, why should the committee pick you and put you? It means that you need to work extra hard so that you are recognized next time.
So it goes back to what I was saying. I see a producer that even when I'm listening to the radio, I don't see songs produced by that person. I don't hear, songs that are produced by that person. And I hear songs that are produced by other producers, but those other producers, I'm not seeing them. I'm seeing this producer that I don't know. I see gospel artists that are appearing on almost every post. Kuma crusade, kuma overnight. We see gospel artists. They're trending out here, but they'll not be nominated there. At least last year, I saw Martha Mwale. At least she deserved it because she's someone that has been really pushing. She had an event and she's been appearing here and there. I just wanted to understand the criteria, but I still feel there is a gap. It might be me that I don't know them. Maybe they are known producers.
Okay, I'm going to also, just to satisfy you maybe, but I know I cannot because you're an artist also. If there's a person you cannot satisfy, is an artist. Even if they win this year, next year they'll still complain. So, my point is, there are so many artists in Eastern Province that we cannot manage to award all of them.
Yes.
We can only nominate a limited number of artists.
Okay.
For example, if we are saying 2024 Eastern Province Music Awards, each category will pick 4 artists. 4 artists. And this is based on the submissions that the radio stations are going to give us.
Okay. Going forward, the voting system. How is the voting system? How does one become a winner?
Okay. I know you've dwelled much on the 2019 awards.
Yes, but you
I
can
think
expand.
I'll expand. I'll explain further. With the voting system, we have been using a website in the past and now, because a website is affordable compared to the SMS, the USSD code, which we're supposed to buy a code from Zikta, and
Okay.
we've attempted to do that, but it's more costly. If you ask the price, it's about 50,000
Okay.
for you to have a code. Kuti vantu vazishita dial 66 hash vote for Mr. Blue Church Boy.
Yeah.
It's very expensive. It would take us a lot of time to implement that. But I think with time, we'll be able to do that because we can see where these awards are going.
Okay.
So we've preferred using the website, which I believe everyone has got access to it.
Okay. The Z House.
No, it's EPMAwards.com.
Oh, okay.
Yes, not
Okay.
Z House.
In
But in
2019
2019, we used the Z House.
Yes, that's why I'm asking.
Yes. Yes, because EPM Awards was so much attached to
To Z House. So
yes.
later on, you said that.
I personalized things in 2019. So
Yeah.
later on, for professionalism sake, I was advised to realign separate the two. So now EPM is a separate entity. On its own, it's registered, and Z House on its own.
Okay.
Yes, that's why EPM has got a committee that is just facilitating and looking at all the affairs of the awards.
Okay.
Yes.
So the
And I think even for the sponsors, it is okay for authenticity sake. Yes, to channel resources to the EPM account.
on the same voting system in 2019, I'll talk about 2019 because that's when I saw that.
Yes, we faced a lot of challenges in 2019.
Yes,
it's
on
okay
the
that you can raise them.
On the voting system, I was one of the people that were nominated, and for a few days when the link was released to us as artists to begin to share so that people can vote for us, for some days I was leading. I was leading on the best conscious song of the year and the best gospel song of the year. I was leading. But all of a sudden, I saw people that were not having numbers before started rising with speed of light. Boom! A person who had 15 votes, now they have, they are above you, 800, 1,000. And to me, it was questionable. Like, okay, how is it that a person that was not voted for in days, they are now being voted for with such speed? Where is he getting these numbers? And to me, I thought the system was hacked, or maybe not the system, but the people manipulating the system were doing things in favor of some people. What do you have to say about that? It's not only me. Other people also complain to say my votes really ku site ku zanva fake.
One mistake we made in 2019 was to avail the statistics, the voting statistics, because we publicized the statistics. Everyone was able to see that hapa nipa number 1, hapa nipa number 2.
And was it only the artists or even those voting? Even those voting?
Yes, even those voting. It was
were
public.
able to know
You were able to
award
say,
and Otengan was.
yes. So that was one mistake we made, and quickly, I think before the end of the voting, we had to close that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, because it brought a lot of issues. Others were not pushing enough. and others were using different criteria to share their voting link. I'll cite examples of those that are known: Kuchechi, please vote for me. Others had a lot of WhatsApp platforms to share that link, and they were able to vote for them. So others were not sharing, and they could realize that within 24 hours they're behind, and other people surpass them.
So you just lose hope.
Yes. So it wasn't okay that we showed to the public how the statistics were rising, but I think that was wrong. Coming to the website, we cannot say that someone compromised the website in favor of whosoever. The committee was not aware of that, and we tried to be, those were the first awards we had in 2019. We tried by all means to be as authentic as possible, wanted to be as real as possible. So nobody paid any committee member to have their votes compromised or tampered with.
So what you're telling me is those votes were real votes, according to you?
According to the committee, the votes were genuine.
Those numbers?
According to the committee, the votes were genuine, yes.
But were you not suspicious that all of a sudden some people are getting massive numbers?
We had over 70 artists participating. Over 70. So we had like 90-something artists participating in those categories. Mm-hmm. And if you remember very well, in 2019, we had even more than 7 artists in one category. Okay, so coming from an IT background, I'm not surprised that we could have such numbers. The problem is that many artists thought that the voting was limited to Chipata, but we were working with a worldwide website, and people all over Lusaka, Copperbelt, everywhere else were able to vote as long as you provide them with your link.
So those votes
and there was Facebook. People could share on Facebook groups, and derive their numbers from that.
When I complained that I think these votes are not real, someone came to me and said, Mr. Blunga, mweze koche naka 500. I can connect you to a person that can. And I was like, oh, okay, I think that's what is happening. But I'm not that kind of a person, you know. So I refused. I said, no, if I lose, let me lose.
Who is that person?
So I can't be mentioning names here. Maybe after you ask me, you can go and question the person. Because, you are right that it's not surprising to have such numbers, especially that you are having over 70 artists. It's normal to have numbers or traffic. But I'm talking about a person being voted for massively in a blink of an eye. One day I woke up, I don't know what I was doing at night, 01. I could refresh the site, and every time I refresh, people's numbers are rising. My question was, who is voting at 01? You are awake at 01, you are voting for someone. We are not in states. Of course, it's a worldwide site, but who is having fans in states that they are voting for him at 01? So to me, I think there was something wrong with the website.
Fortunate enough, we have even improved further in our security on our website. So the website can only allow you to vote once, meaning it recognizes.
Even then, we were told it votes once.
It only recognizes one IP address. So if you are using your phone, then it is just one phone, one person that has voted using one gadget. Okay, not that after 24 hours then you have to vote again. No, our system doesn't work like that. On one gadget you vote once, so it blocks you. And we have gone as far as improving it to a level where you are able to revote. Because we've had instances where, where we come from, Eastern Province, there are some remote areas where internet is pathetic, such that for you to access a website and be able to vote, sometimes it would take you even 2 minutes just trying to load and vote for an artist. At the end, you end up voting for another person.
Last year, some people would want to vote for, I think it's one of them, Abusa. You are one of them, that last year you tried to vote for someone else, and then the system went to another person. Maybe you can
Yeah, most definitely. I was one of the people that actually opted to vote on the site, and I voted once. Then I found out that it could not go through. Then it logged me out. I opted in again, and the person that I selected was not ticked there. It chose another person for me. So I said, "What's happening?" And it being a very sensitive thing, and a lot of people, especially artists, are watching there. It becomes so suspicious, and a lot of people would love to know why that really happened.
So I won't run away from the fact that sometimes a website can be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
The system can be overwhelmed. We've seen situations, even other people that are hosting awards, we've seen situations where their website is down even for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And people are complaining, why, but why? Even our system equally can be down. Okay? Even network, ya Airtel, even kala down. You can't go
As big as they are.
and they have the resources and the equipment, it can be down. So it's not surprising that a system can be down and misbehave in that way. One thing that I'm excited about as the chairperson of the awards is that we have an improved technical team that has made sure that regardless of the challenges you have at that particular time with internet, even after an hour or 24 hours, you go and check and find that the person you selected
Is the one that has been voted.
is not the one that you voted.
You can.
You can revote. There's an
Okay.
option, revote. So when you click there to ask you, are you sure you want to revote? To
So
erase the one that you voted.
So you vote for me today.
So
Milo Tayambana.
you can revote.
No
That
longer
is
church boy.
one good thing about the website now.
Okay.
But I think in 2019 we had so much challenges, but we learned from the 2019 awards to work on certain areas of the awards. There are so many issues surrounding it. I know you've got a lot of questions to ask about the trophies and all that, but I think we've been learning from 2019. We've been learning from the mistakes that we make and also work on them to ensure that we have an improved EPM awards.
Before I talk about the trophies, especially those first year, before I talk about the trophies, I want to understand the funding and the sponsorship. How do you have permanent sponsors of the awards or people that have been funding you from the word go up to now? They are consistent, or every year you have to hustle on the ground looking for people that can come through?
It's a very important question. I think since 2019, it's been a major challenge for EPM Awards, the funding, the sponsors. Yet, though we have people that have been supporting us
Through and through.
yes. The mayor, like I mentioned earlier, connected us to the corporate world. We've had banks like AB Bank. They've been consistent. Twice now they have supported the EPM Awards in 2022 and in 2023. They supported us. But I feel the funding is not so much. We have a budget, for example, of above 100,000, and we have 5% or 2% of what we budget for. So it doesn't reach to our expectations. You know, organizing an award, we're looking at 23 categories, and each award has to be rewarded. Okay, there has to be a trophy for each award. There has to be some money given to each and every artist that wins. Okay, there's a lot involved. There is transportation, there is the venue, there is the peer system, there is the branding. All that is involved. But the monies that we get each and every year is so little that we are so little that people are even surprised that we're able to survive up to now. Because if it was for other people organizing the awards, they would have given up, because the funding is so little, I'm telling you. And this has been our major challenge. That's why each and every space we have, we use it to call upon the corporate world, to call upon the business community, especially where we come from here in Eastern Province. It's a major challenge that some business entities don't want to push in their money. They would rather get an artist from Malawi, sponsor them to do their branding, help them have a show here, unlike supporting an event such or an event like the Eastern Province Music Awards. I feel when it comes to that, some business owners have been very selfish. They do not realize that one of their responsibilities is to support local events. It's their social responsibility to support such events. So the funding, to answer your question, is very little, and we need more for the awards to survive. And that's why we've been consistent. We need these awards. We don't need to wait for someone to come from Copperbelt or Lusaka.
Akatuletea mawadi.
Nakopanga mawadi kuna ndiye amenebaza konda bantu manya taya ndiye yazona. I think in our preamble you did mention something in the background that yes, I might have been the person behind the introduction of the EPM Awards, but where we have reached, it is not about me. Yes. It is about the entire Eastern Province. Yes. I might not be there tomorrow. The awards should continue. Yeah. Okay, that's why we have a committee. Those that feel can be part of the committee, they are free. They can come, approach us, be part of the committee so that we do something right for Eastern Province. So I look at those that laugh at our trophies and say, but you're laughing at yourself, because this at the end of the day, at the end of the day, people are laughing at Onaniko Eastern Province.
Maybe you've not involved them. They were not laughing. They were laughing at how they were, who designed, why were, even if you saw the design was maybe the design was okay, but who did you give to? Because they were not looking, they were not neatly done. The same design, but you should have done it neatly.
Our desire is to have a perfect trophy, a perfect, good-looking trophy.
But you've gone worse compared to what we've seen in the past, especially last year.
It is because we have been trying to find people, to involve people each and every year, to involve people that can perfect a trophy with the little amount of money that we get from sponsors. So now the challenge is we do not get enough to have companies like Unitat to design an award for us. They'll tell us maybe one award is above 500, okay, or 1,000, for example. One trophy, yes. Above that. For us to have 23 trophies, how much is that?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yes, and the sponsor gives us one pin.
Okay.
Look at that. So it's a big challenge.
Yeah, I know it's up to
I feel for us to do better now. It's the entire Eastern Province to. Why is that making
that's
noise?
My alarm.
You wanted to wake up.
I wanted us to be done by now.
Oh, okay.
let's go.
Okay, so I was talking about the trophies. I don't know why I know you were getting to that, but it is also something very crucial that we should talk about now. Yeah. My point is for those that laugh at the EPM Awards and say, but why are they doing this? It's the entire Eastern Province. Can we work as one? Can we accept the awards as our very own? In 2019, we had a challenge, some of the artists pulling out of the awards because they did not believe in the awards. Okay, they thought we were joking. But we've been consistent since then, and people have seen that these guys are truly serious, and we want to put
you
Eastern
for the
Province.
Consistency, yeah?
Thank you so much. We want to put Eastern Province on the map. Can we work, unite as one, and accept that at least kuchipata ku Eastern Province kuli mawad ya Mpamvu, ya Nzelu.
So on the same, maybe you can solidify it. Even artists have been complaining. Kapu itanabuela na zingati.
Okay, I'll answer that in two. Mm-hmm. Number one, this makes me think that every artist out there think that the moment we announce that we'll have the awards at such a date and a venue, they think that whosoever we pronounce as sponsors, they have already given us money. It doesn't work like that. The others pledge. Mm-hmm. We're going to support you, but we'll give you monies later on. Okay? So you cannot force them to give you the money there and then when you are begging for them to support the awards.
Tell them to say we want.
Yes,
this
we
money
do. We do give them a duration. We'll give them a period that we want that money. Okay, but if they can't reach that, we cannot force them. They'll still tell us Ndrama Zavuta so embegezani we're going to do what to give you. And you know how the corporate world work. We'll approach a bank today. They won't give us the money there and then today. They'll tell us, wait, we are going to do that. So for us, we've looked at creating something that is going to be consistent. Okay, and I know with time we're going to have serious people. Even 2 people, listen, even 2 or 3 people, if they're going to sponsor the awards with a big amount of money, it's okay for us. But in the past, it's been wanting to prove that truly in Eastern Province there is talent, regardless of whosoever fails to sponsor the awards. Let's go on, guys, and prove to the world that in Eastern Province, Kulima musicians were in a talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's the reason why. That's the reason why, with time now, we are seeing other people being convinced. If we are able to convince a bank that EPM Awards is authentic, then believe me, in the next 2 years, EPM Awards is gonna be bigger than what you are able to.
But
see.
don't you think consistency minus improvement is also bad? Because if
we have improved,
but the artists are still complaining.
if we are going to concentrate on looking at satisfying an artist, then we are not going to have EPM Awards. When we put up a budget for the awards, okay, approach you and tell you, for you to sponsor this category, it's maybe 10,000, and you say, I'm only going to give you a 500. I want to make this clear.
Yeah,
I can only manage to give you 500, and out of 10 sponsors you have approached, you only managed to get 3 people.
3 people.
3 people, 3 businesses to sponsor you. Okay, you did not reach out to these are you reached out, but the money they gave you is little, and you managed to have 3 out of 10. So what do you do with the money when the awards are done and others pulled out? They did not manage to give you. You are going to sit down as a committee. That's why the committee is there, to facilitate and to make decisions on behalf of the Eastern Province Music Awards. So they are going to decide what to do with that little money which is there.
Okay.
And then listen,
Yeah.
if we are going to say the EPM Awards should be based on how much you are going to get when you win an award, then we are going to get it wrong. Just receiving an award, even if somebody did not give you money behind that, just being recognized, it's very much important than how much they're going to give you. When you are recognized for the works that you've done, you should be so grateful for that than looking at how much you're going to get. Okay? If they're going to recognize you that you're the best artist in Eastern Province, that already is a plus. I'm telling you, countrywide, people are going to say, Zaubo is the best artist. Kuchipata. I think this is an artist that I can work with. He's the best. You know what I mean? So if an artist is going to be going around and say, but in my awards, Zimakwacha music award, and Dalamawati Pasanilesi, you're moving around and speculate, tell people like that. What are you trying to prove? Already being nominated, you are a winner. Others are not nominated and they're complaining. You are nominated and then you win and then you complain on top of that. What are you doing as an artist? This is driving me to another point. Other artists are not supporting the efforts of the Eastern Province Music Awards. All the artists in Eastern Province and beyond should support such an event by speaking and preaching good about it. And that's the only way we'll keep improving. Yes, criticism is there. People should criticize so that we keep improving. People should talk about the trophies, the type of trophies we have, so that we improve next time. So that we concentrate and ensure that we have something nice to present.
But are you working on the criticism?
So much. Since 2019, we've been working on the criticism. The first biggest
apart from the cup,
apart from the trophy, yes, we've had was the venue. You come from the gospel of fraternity. People were saying, why should you hold an award at a bar? So we as a committee, we ensured that as we had these other awards, we had to look for a neutral venue like in Nyanfinzi. And everyone else now is excited. You remember the first time we had an award at Nyanfinzi, people were like, oh good, this is now a venue. It's free, at least we can come. And gospel artists, we can come with our parents and it's okay for us. So we looked at a neutral venue and it's okay now. That much we have improved. You look at the branding itself, you look at the people now that we are attracting, the banks, okay, the corporate world. That much should tell you that the EPM award is improved. And coming to the trophies, I can assure you that going forward 2024 and beyond, you're going to see much more improved trophies, because what we want to do now is to specifically look for a sponsor that is going to look at the trophies, okay, so that ngati achoka ma trophy and people laugh, but sponsors watu kwamba but this napaka konzero ndise, you know what I mean? Yes. In the past we didn't have a specific sponsor to look at the trophy. We would look at how much do we have now. Okay, in drama can stenti perike kuma trophy. Okay, in supporting art, we looked at who can be able to design and do something natural.
Who designed?
Okay. He's a local guy.
I might want to.
He's a local guy.
Okay.
He's a local guy, but I think he showed us good works that is done in the past. But for him, he explained that he did not have enough time. He just works alone. So he was working working on 23 trophies, and within 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yes. So he said he did not have enough time to
deliver.
Yes. And when you look at the trophies for last year, yes, people always look at the bad. Okay. They were perfect trophies.
Perfect.
Take time to look. Yes. Take time to look at some of the trophies. You realize that twinango tunzikwa bwino pamenenzo enda alema venzo enda vipi. You know what I mean?
But not perfect.
But look,
maybe they were good.
Look, people capitalized on the baddest.
Yes.
They picked
They are the ones that were posted.
Justify
those
to say
who got good ones,
and then you patenting serious.
Those who got good ones didn't post. What we were seeing was your bender.
And I'll tell you that what was involved was so much in that trophy alone. The person who made, listen, there was a person who made those, okay, trophies from Katete, and then there was another person who worked on paintings and perfecting it here in Chipata, and then now there was the branding of the trophy. So there was so much involved, though we did not achieve our expectations. I want to talk about some of the categories. When we were challenged in 2019 about the EPM Awards being a Chipata-based award, we said, okay, what are we going to do so that we make this thing become an Eastern-oriented event?
Not Chipata.
We now introduced new categories.
Okay.
I know with time you noticed that there is now the best artist, Katete, the district awards. Yes,
Yeah.
these are now we engaged these artists to come and compete within Eastern Province. That much, you cannot say that Eastern Province Music Awards is Chipata oriented. Okay, so we introduced those categories, but it's still a challenge. We did introduce those categories, hoping that we'll be getting some funders from different districts. Unfortunately,
that's what I wanted to say. To say now, begin to involve people in Lundazi. There are big people there in Petauke. There are big people.
It will shock you to learn that we did an Eastern Province tour. The first thing we did was to mobilize and orient the musicians from different districts. So we had to tour the whole Eastern Province. We moved as a committee to Chadiza, engaged the artists from Chadiza, okay, the business community sensitized, told them about the EPM Awards. But it is expensive to move around the entire Eastern Province. Look at the cost of fuel.
It still gets back to funding.
Yes. We want to see a situation where in Chadiza there is a business entity that is supporting EPM Awards, even if it's not a business community. Even a leader like the DC, like the MPs, they should support their own. Look, they're not supporting me as NECHA. They're supporting their own artists. And at the end of the day, the same artists are the ones that put them in power. They're the ones that vote for them. Why can't you as a leader support your own artists? And remember, when it's election time, most of these leaders, they'll need musicians.
And they want to
amplify their campaigns through music. You see? So, you're going to see some of the categories eliminated if we are not going to get so much funding, because it will be so heavy on us.
That's what I was saying.
Look at 23 categories and we have less money. What are we going to give the artists? Moreover, some of the artists come from the most remote areas in Eastern Province. They travel all the way from the deep part of Chadiza, come to attend EPM Awards here in Chipata at Nyamfin's Hotel. They don't go back the same day. Because the event...
2 days there.
Yes, they have to lodge.
Lodge, yeah.
And the EPM is not capable of paying for their logistics. You see? So the artists are going through a lot. We need to be supported for the efforts that we are putting in. Can we take Eastern Province as our very own? And by so doing, we are going to see an improved Eastern Province Music Awards, and the whole Zambia will be happy about it. That reminds me, I was having a conversation with my colleagues when I was heading here. We were talking about the breakthrough of Eastern Province. We said, can we have something that we can look at? Something that's going to be there, that's going to link Eastern Province and the rest of other provinces. We want to reach a time where when an artist makes it in Chipata or Eastern Province, then they are known countrywide. Here it's different. We have artists like Yamalaza. We have artists like Zaubo. We have artists like Deosta that are just known within Eastern Province. But in Lusaka, you blow up in Lusaka, you are known countrywide.
Countrywide, yeah.
You blow up in the Copper Belt. I'll give you an example of Blood Kid. Is known in the Copper Belt, is known countrywide.
But when you are known in Chipata,
you
are known in Chipata.
This is in Chipata. With Eastern Province, it is acting as a light. We are shedding light on the musicians that people don't know about. This should be taken serious. And I also want to urge bloggers that bloggers in Zambia that it should be upon them to also shed more light. This event that we're doing in Eastern Province is not only for Eastern Province, it is for Zambia. Yeah. Can bloggers begin to post the winners of the EPM Awards on their pages? Unlike talking about the critics, okay? We need that. We shouldn't pay Mwebantu for us to be posted that kuna wina muntu Eastern Province and win award. Then we pay Mwebantu that we're posting in.
Doesn't make
sense. Should just, it's their responsibility
to just pick it up and put it out there.
Please. That's what we want to see. Even artists here, can they begin to talk about the positivity that the Eastern Province has? Okay, can they begin to talk about most important things, challenges that we are facing as EPM Awards? Not kukamba tabepa ma trophies, atia inyo ipa, simuli serious kuchipata. Is that going to take us somewhere? You are an artist, ndio nkana ku number 1, you are posting at vachitaba vachabe. Meanwhile, you are the one complaining at Eastern Province, you sideline us. Simufuna kuti NECHA VK. Blue Church Boy have attended different workshops because of the EPM Awards. Right now, I'll tell you that we are partners with the National Arts Council. They recognize the Eastern Province Music Awards. They know that in Kuchipata, ku Eastern Province, kuli event imashitika Kuchipata.
I recognize. They are aware. That's why I brought you also.
You see, they are aware that there is this entity.
Yeah.
Yes, this should mean
that's
a lot
an achievement, yeah,
to Eastern Province. They should take this award serious. The Minister of Arts knows about the EPM Awards, okay? Because we receive calls from the ministry, okay? So kusogolo kumzamona wa Minister of Arts ndiye kubwera kushita sanje. Kubwera kushita officiate at the Eastern Province Music Awards. Yeah, but my word is to appreciate, first of all, AB Bank. They have been helping us the past 2 years. We've worked with them and they've been supporting the EPM Awards. Azuma Printing Solutions, they have been helping us so much. Chingilani Countryside Lodge, they have been helping us so much. You look, yeah, like right here where we are. You look at the deco that Alice from Chingilani always ensure that she does the perfect. We've had the red carpet. Always we have the red carpet at the EPM Awards, which people don't want to talk about. It's so beautiful. You see, we have the display of our sponsors at the EPM Awards. I want to appreciate so much my team. We work tirelessly to ensure that we have a perfect EPM Awards. All those, we are able to talk about the EPM Awards today because of the team that I work with. Big shout outs Edb, Juma, Gift Milanzi, Chims Kelly, and all the people that are working in the background. Want to appreciate also 4Ways Auto Parts. We have people that are believing in us. People like Lujeka, Auto Parts. We have Impulse Buying that have been supporting us. Many thanks. Continue supporting EPM Awards. Above all, the mayor and God, they are making it possible for us to have the EPM Awards. We'll never stop mentioning about the young mayor because he's our fellow youth and he's very supportive. He's been supporting us so much. And we encourage all of you to keep supporting us. The artists as well. We know that sometimes because we lose, but we believe in you and the platform is for you to excel. And let's embrace Eastern Province Music Awards. For 2024, it's prestigious and improved Eastern Province Music Awards. Thank you so much for hosting me as well.